And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mangione Aquatic Center on the campus of Loyola University. I'm Larry Dukes, and I'll be bringing you the C Conference Championships for the IAAM here in swimming at the natatorium. We have 11 fun events today, 3 relays and 8 individual events from the teams in the C Conference. We're just moments away from the start of the meet. We'll give you the lane assignments for each race, along with the play-by-play of that race and the results as we see them. They are unofficial results. If you want the official results, you'll have to go to the Meet Mobile application and get those to follow along as we're doing the meet. We'll do our best at the awards presentation to give you the best rendition of who finished where. But again, they're coming from our stadium announcer, so we're a little bit limited on the information that we can provide. But again, we'll do our very best, and we'll see that you get a quality experience from this live stream of the IAAM C Conference Championships. The way the meet will run, we'll run a relay to begin, the 200-yard medley relay. That'll be followed by the 200 freestyle. And then we'll have our first awards presentation. So we'll be 2 events adjuxt of the races before we get our first awards presentation. And then after every event, we will do awards for previous winners. Also, we'll periodically give you team scores to keep you abreast of how this is going. It ought to be a very, very competitive meet. All 5 teams compete with each other in the C Conference throughout the season, and we'll see how that works out today in our championships. We thank Brian Leffler, the head coach here at Loyola University, and his staff. His team, in fact, is here to help keep time and keep the meet going in a great direction. Brian's in the control room with the officials. And if there's any discussion about disqualification, they'll do that. Actually, at this moment, the coaches are in the control room having last-minute discussions about things related to the meet. And as soon as they break out of there, we'll be ready to go. So we'll leave the camera on the pool, and when they come out, we will get our show started. We'll turn the sound down here for a moment and be back to you in just a few. Thank you. And we've just been informed that the coaches meeting is going a little bit longer because there's a fair amount of scratches here today. So they are trying to sort out the scratches and the impact that they may have on heats of the different events. And so hopefully we will break from that meeting momentarily and get this meet started. So hang tight while we'll be back in just a few moments. And the officials have broken from the room, and it looks like we are ready to start. And ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. And our swimmers should be making their way to the blocks as the officials have taken their places. Our first event, event number one, the women's 200-yard medley relay. There are 2 heats scheduled. And the first swimmers entering the pool. We are still waiting for John Carroll to get in place. In lane number 5, we'll have the Catholics B relay. In 6 will be John Carroll's B. In 7 is John Carroll C. And in 8 will be Catholic C. Each swimmer swimming a 50, 2 lengths of the pool. Back, breast, fly, and then free. In that order. Early lead down in lane number 5 is Catholics B. They're followed by John Carroll's B relay, John Carroll C, and then Catholic C in that order, 1 through 4. Next in will be the breaststrokers. Catholic split time 37:43. John Carroll at 40 flat. Turn it at the wall, it's still Catholics B, followed by John Carroll's B and John Carroll C. Next up, butterflyers. Split time for Catholic, did not get one. We have John Carroll's B now in with the butterfly as well. And now John Carroll C. Anchor swimmers will be doing freestyle. And Catholic first in the water. Almost a lap length lead for Catholics B. They turn for the last 25. And they'll bring it to the wall. And heat number 1, winning time for Catholic, right around 2:20. Doesn't look like the swimmer touched the wall, so we don't have a time recorded officially, but it was right around 2:20 for the relay. John Carroll's relay coming to the wall. They touched their time, 2:43.94. Their C relay now coming in. Their time, they also did not touch the pad, so they are in at around 2:54. And Catholic's C relay, they'll touch in at 3:07.59. So the first heat of 2 in the 200-yard medley relay now in the books. And we'll move to lane number 3 will be Beth DeFilla, John Carroll in 4, Indian Creek in 5, Catholic in 6, St. Vincent Pallotti in 7, and St. Timothy's in 8. These are all the A relays, the championship final. Officials convening back in the control room. There may have been a disqualification in the first heat, and we'll have to wait for the results in order to get that. And our starter back out and ready for heat number 2. Backstroker step in. Long underwaters and on the breakout, it is lane number 5. That's Indian Creek with the early lead. Strong lead over Catholics A is in second. The touch, and now the breaststroker's in. Split time for Indian Creek was 25.98. Catholic 30.75. Indian Creek by at least 3 body lengths over Catholic. John Carroll coming up for third. Now the butterfly. Battle now for second place as the freestyler goes in the water for Indian Creek. It is now a battle between John Carroll and Catholic for second. Freestylers in the water. Indian Creek with the lead. Catholic is second. Indian Creek will touch first. 2:01:22. Coming in the frame now is Catholic, then John Carroll. Catholic will go to the wall, and they'll touch at 2:12:87. John Carroll at 2:14:19 for third. Fourth place went to St. Timothy's. Well, actually not. St. Timothy's still finishing out their race. Pilati was fourth, 2:35:48. Fifth place, Beth DeFilla, 2:42:83. And St. Tim's comes in 2:48:41. So event number 1 in the books. And we'll move quickly over to the individual events. First up will be the women's 200-yard freestyle. There'll be two heats of the 200 free. We'll have the awards presentation after this event for the medley relay. But heat number 1 of 2 has Olivia Borcott from St. Tim's in 3, Ari Adejumo from St. Tim's in 4, Catholics Emil Gamachi in 5, John Carroll's Molly Bisco in 6, Emma Juroff from Beth DeFilla in 7, and Adelia Graciliano in lane number 8 from Pilati. Eight lengths of the pool in the 200-yard freestyle. Early lead, Molly Bisco from John Carroll in lane number 6. She's followed by Catholic High, Emil Gamachi in lane number 5. And Ari Adejumo from St. Tim's is third. Slipping into the lead is Emil Gamachi from Catholic. Molly Bisco now second. Ari Adejamo is third. At the halfway mark, it's still Gamachi, Bisco, Adejamo, and Borcott in that order. Turn for the last 50. Gamachi in the decisive lead. Molly Bisco is second. Third place is now Olivia Borcott. And fourth is Ari Adejumo. And the turn for home. Emil Gamachi, a senior at Catholic. She'll take the heat for winning time, 3:08.95. Again, the battle is for second. It's Olivia Borcott down in lane number 3. She'll go to the wall and touch at 3:29.21. Molly Bisco is third. Her time, 3:28.62. Ari Adejumo comes in at 3:46.62. Then Adelia Graciano from Spalding is fifth, and Emma Giroff from Bethafilla is sixth. Next up, the second heat, final heat. In lane number 1, from Catholic is Allie Stragowski. In 2 is Penny Siegel from Bethafilla. Elena Casey from John Carroll in 3. Elle Crowder from Indian Creek in 4. Teammate Sadie Rollins in 5. John Carroll's Addie Novak in 6. Catholics, Jillian Hibbert in 7. Her teammate Lauren Alkins in 8. And Annabelle Ray from Indian Creek in lane number 9. Turn it to 25. Sadie Rollins from Indian Creek, your leader. She's followed by her teammate, Ellie Crowder. Third place is Addie Novak from John Carroll. And at the halfway mark, it is all Ellie Crowder, followed by Sadie Rollins, followed by Ellie Crowder in lane number 4. So your leader, Sadie Rollins, turns for the last 50. Split time, 31:61. About a lap lead on the field. She'll turn for the last 25 as everyone else is turning for the last 50. And she'll take it to the wall. Sadie Rollins, winning time 2:01.88. Coming into frame will be Ellie Crowder and Addie Novak. Novak from John Carroll, Crowder from Indian Creek. Crowder finish. Her time, 2:29 flat. Addie Novak, 2:31.07. Fourth place goes to Jillian Hibbert from Catholic. And fifth, Elena Casey from John Carroll. Sixth is Lauren Alkins from Catholic. At seventh is Paige Siegel from Beth Tafilla. Rounding out Ali Stragowski in eighth and Annabelle Ray for ninth. So we'll move to our first awards presentation. Far end of the pool. And your top three finishes in the women's 200-yard medley relay. Third place goes to John Carroll. Second place went to Catholic High. And your champions for 2026 C Conference is Indian Creek. Indian Creek's swimmers, Lily Swope, Rory Varn, Ellie Crowder, and Maya Riley. And the last two were alternates. Also on that relay was Sadie Rollins and Grace Oschatz. And they go to the awards podium. Pictures, medals, and congratulations to the 200 medley relay top three for 2026. Next up will be the 200-yard individual medley. 2 heats. Lane number 1 is John Carroll's Adriana Brown. In 2 will be Ava Watson-Phipps from Catholic. Tara Chavez from Pilati in lane number 7. Nadia Watkins in lane number 8. So lanes 5 through 8. Brown in 5, Watson-Phipps in 6, Chavez in 7, Watkins in 8. Watkins from Catholic. And this 200 IM will be butterfly, back, breast, and free in that order. Early lead, Adriana Brown from John Carroll. She's followed by Ava Watson-Phipps from Catholic. And now into the backstroke. Slipping into the lead now. Watson-Phipps of Catholic. Brown from John Carroll is second. Did a turn into the breaststroke. And it's still Watson-Phipps, your leader. Brown second, and it's stroke for third between Chavez and Watkins. Now come to the wall and turn for the final 50 into freestyle. Ava Watson-Phipps. Extending her lead over Adriana Brown from John Carroll. And no one's going to catch Watson-Phipps today as she'll bring it home to the wall. Her winning time, 3:15.80. Second place is going to go to Adriana Brown. Third place is Tara Chavez. Brown second place time, 3:33.14. Nadia Watkins is going to take fourth. Tara Chavez in at 2:47.21. And Nadia Watkins in at 2:54.80. And we'll go to our next award presentation. Oops, we'll take that back. We're going to be in heat number 2 of the 200 IM first. In lane number 1, Amaya Gura from Pilati. In 2 is Maria Juvala from Betafilla. In 3, Gata Lasso from Catholic. Lane number 4, Annabelle Dale. She's from Catholic as well. John Carroll's Julia Dominic is in lane number 5. Rory Vaughn, Indian Creek, in 6. Amelia Emistoy from John Carroll in 7. Grace Oschatz from Indian Creek in 8. And Rachel Liu from St. Timothy's in 9. Your leader, lane number 5, Julia Dominic from John Carroll. She touches and over into the breaststroke. Second place is Rory Varn from Indian Creek. She's making her move in the breaststroke. It's Dominic in first. Varn is second. Now Varn taking the lead. In this breaststroke leg, Varn, second half swimmer, showing her prowess in the breaststroke. Dominic takes. And here we go with the freestyle last 50. Turn at the wall. And they're going to sprint back. Varn with the lead. Dominic second. Just not enough pull here to pull it out. It'll be Rory Varn, 2:37.78. Julia Dominic second, 2:39.97. A battle for third with John Carroll's Amelia Heristoy going to take it. Her third place finish, 2:54. Fourth will go to Grace Schatz, 2:55.44. Fifth, Annabelle Dale. Sixth is Gata Lasso. And now we'll move to the award presentation for the 200-yard freestyle. We'll give you the top 3 finishers. In third place from John Carroll, Addie Novak. In second place from Indian Creek, Ellie Crowder. And your champion for 2026 in the 200-yard freestyle in the C Conference, Sadie Rollins. Rollins and Crowder are both freshmen. Novak is a sophomore. And your team results through two events has John Carroll in third, Catholic in second, and Indian Creek in first. And we're going to move to event number 4, which is the 50 free. Heat 1 of 3, about ready to start. In lane number 1, Amuda De La Vega from St. Tim's in 4, Emma Jeroff from Betafilla in 5, Paola Avaralo Ventura from Pilati in 6, Regina Kasab Cassis in lane number 7, and Riley Cottrell from Pilati in 7. Riley Cottrell is in lane number 8. And it appears that Riley Cottrell is actually a scratch from this event. Splash and dash, 50 free. Will come to the wall. Leader Emma Jeroff, your victor, 45-11, second place. And we did not have touches on the wall, but we think it was De La Vega, then Kasib Cassis, and Avalo Ventura for fourth. Heat number 2 will find Yuri Amanubri from St. Tim's in 1, Tala Caudle from St. Tim's in 2, Nirvana Tawari from Indian Creek in 3, Lael Dasa from Beth Defilla in 4, Sydney Heister from John Carroll in 5, Talia Carlson from Catholic in 6, Gail Fernandez from John Carroll in 7, Lucy Kustner from Beth Defilla in 8, and Natalie Green from Catholic in 9. The leader in lane number 5, Sydney Heister from John Carroll. Second place is Talia Carlson from Catholic. Third is Lael Dasa from Beth Defilla. They'll come to the wall and touch. It is John Carroll, Sydney Heister, followed by Talia Carlson, and third was Lael Dasa. Your top 3. Unfortunately, if the swimmers don't touch the touch pad with their fingertips, it does not register. Unfortunately, a lot of swimmers will touch the pad on top of the pad, and we don't get a time. Fortunately, we have all the plunger timers on the Loyola swim team to correct things for us as we do that before final scores are tallied. Heat number 3, finals heat. Violet Vanoy from Indian Creek in 1. Adriana Brown from John Carroll in 2. Renee Rosenberg, her teammate, in 3. Maya Riley from Indian Creek in 4. Catholic's Graziella Dolberg in 5. Syra Jones from Pilati in 6. Evie Freeman from Catholic in 7. Naomi Kustner from Bethafilla in 8. And Morgan Mitchelltree from Pilati in lane number 9. The battle in the middle of the pool. Catholics, Dolberg and Jones, and they go to the wall. It is Graziella Dolberg, 28-35. Syra Jones, second, 28-49-30. Third went to Maya Riley from Indian Creek, 31-42. Fourth was Evie Freeman from Catholic, 32-18. And we'll have the 200 medley awards. Third place in the 200 IM, Amelia Hairstoy from John Carroll. In second place, Julia Dominic, also from John Carroll. And your champion for 2026 from Indian Creek with a time of 2:07.78, Rory Varn. Varn and Hairstoy freshman, and Julia Dominic is a senior. And the order of team competition, still John Carroll third, Catholic second, and Indian Creek in your lead. As we move to the 100-yard butterfly. Lane number 1 will be Ari Adejumo from St. Tim's. Lane number 5, Indian Creek's Clara McKee. And in lane number 6, Bella Lombardo from John Carroll. Ari Adejumo is going to be a scratch in this event. So it's just McKee and Lombardo in the 100 fly in heat number 1. Off the 25 wall and the breakout, it's Clara McKee in your lead. Body length behind is Bella Lombardo from John Carroll. As they head to the halfway mark. And a two-hand touch for Clara McKee. And now Bella Lombardo touches for John Carroll. And a turn for the last 25. Still McKee over Lombardo. And they'll come to the finish. In heat number one, winning time, 1:43.56 for Clara McKee. Bella Lombardo is second. Her time, 1:53.18. Heat number two finds Jillian Hibbert from Catholic in 2. Also from Catholic, Lily Sabatka in 3, and Emmy Neese in lane number 4. For Indian Creek, it's Lily Swope in 5. John Carroll's Chloe Hendrickson in 6. Syrup Jones from Pilati in 7, and Addie Novak in 8. And your early lead, Lily Swope from Indian Creek. On the breakout, 3 body lengths ahead of John Carroll's Chloe Hendrickson and Emma Neese from Catholic. Split time, 26:38 for Swope. She makes the turn for home. And she'll finish with a winning time of 57:04. Battle for second place, Chloe Hendrickson from John Carroll, Emma Neese from Catholic. Hendrickson goes to the wall, 1:14.38 for second. Neese is third, 1:18.38. Fourth place is Lily Sabatka from Catholic. And then Addie Novak from John Carroll is fifth. Syra Jones, sixth, and Jillian Hibbert is seventh. And we'll go to the 50 Freestyle Awards next.
And now for results for the girls 50-yard freestyle. In 8th place for St. Vincent Pilati, Morgan Mitchell. 7th place for John Carroll.
We'll give you the top 3 finishers. In third place in the 50-yard freestyle from Indian Creek is Maya Riley. From St. Vincent Pilati, second place went to Syra Jones. And your champion from Catholic High is Graziella Dolberg. And team scores now through event number 4. We'll give to you in just a moment as we get ready for the 100 freestyle. Team scores, top 3, John Carroll 129, Catholic 152, Indian Creek 154. We had 3 heats of the 100 freestyle. First up will be heat number 1, Ari Carr from St. Tim's. John Carroll's Delaney Reynolds in 5. Carr was in 4. Lily Dasa from Betafilla in 6. And Paola Arevalo Ventura from Pilati in 7. Four lengths of the pool in the 100-yard freestyle. Scratch Ari Carr for St. Tim's. Your leader, Delaney Reynolds from John Carroll. Second is Lily Dasa from Betafilla. And then Paola Arevalo Ventura is third. The turn at the 50. It's still Reynolds from John Carroll, but right at her ankles is Lily Dasa from Betafilla. And at the turn, Dasa came out of the turn with a slight lead, taken back by Reynolds. Hit the flags, it's still Dasa. She'll touch first. 131.01. Second place, Delaney Reynolds, 131.96. And making her way to the wall, Arevalo Ventura from Pilati. She'll take third. Heat number 2 will find Catholic's Leah Stachurowski in lane number 1, Roxanne Schaub from John Carroll in 2, Ma Fresca from Catholic in 3, Melanie Tepper from Betafilla in 4, Tumi Alahidin from St. Tim's in 5, Dara Johnson from St. Tim's in 6, her teammate Madison Gengler in 7, Evie Newman from Indian Creek in 8, and Morgan Mitchelltree from Pilati in lane number 9. And swimmers in the pool for the 100-yard freestyle. And this is heat number 2. Field all together into the first turn. And coming off, lane number 4, Melanie Tepper from Betafilla, your leader. Tumi Alahiden is second from St. Tim's. 36-63 on the split for Tepper. Alahiden in at 37-83. Next fastest, 38-19, was Gengler from St. Tim's for third. And the final turn. It remains Tepper, Olahiden, and Gengler. Coming on strong is Schaub and Frasca down in lanes 2 and 3. Coming to the wall, it's Olahiden, 117.91. Melanie Tepper is second, 119.07. Roxanne Schaub for third, 123.31. Fourth went to Madison Gengler, 124.98. And fifth was Mauve Frasca. Final heat for John Carroll, lane number 1, Aaron Evans. Lane 2, Maya Riley from Indian Creek. Her teammate, Ellie Crowder, in 3. Junia Tenney from Pilati in 4. Sadie Rollins from Indian Creek in 5. Julia Dominic from John Carroll in 6. Annabelle Dale from Catholic in 7. Jazzy Green, also from Catholic, in 8. And Naomi Kustner from Bethafilla in lane number 9. Sadie Rollins is your early leader in lane number 5. Julia Dominic is in second. Turn at the 50. Split time for Rollins, 26.91, 28.12 for Dominic. Third place is Junia Tenney from Pilati. They'll come to the finish. Your winner, Sadie Rollins from Indian Creek, 55.47. Julia Dominic from John Carroll is second, 59.72. Junia Tenney is third, 105.72. Elle Crowder from Indian Creek, fourth. Fifth went to Annabelle Dale, and sixth, Aaron Evans. Award the 100 butterfly next. In the 100-yard freestyle. I'm sorry, the finishers and victors in the 100-yard butterfly. Third place went to Emma Neese from Catholic. Second was Chloe Hendrickson from John Carroll. And your champion for 2026, Lily Swope from Indian Creek.
In second place with 185 points, Indian Creek. And our new leader with 195 points, Catholic High.
And we had a lead change here in the team scores. We will go to John Carroll still in third, 152 points. Indian Creek is now in second place with 185 points. And Catholic, now your leader, with 195.
Up next is the girls 500 freestyle with the 2 heats.
So we have the 500-yard freestyle now in the water. In lanes 7 through 9, we have Cameron Walls in lane number 7 from Pilati. Adelia Grassalanio in lane number 8 from Pilati. And Kate Caton in lane number 9. So we're going to leave the camera on the pool, turn the sound down, and come back to you in just a few moments as we dive into literally the 500. We'll be back to you in just a few. And the bell lap given to Cameron Walls. And we'll follow Cameron now here for the last 50. Last split time, 58:24. Second place is Kat Keaton from Catholic. Walls from St. Vincent Pallotti. And she goes to the wall. Winning time, 9:23. Knocked over a minute off her seat time. Second place, Kat Keaton, 9:36.09. And the turn for the last 25 for Adelia Grassalanio. And she's going to get a best time as well as she comes to the wall. 10:42 and knocked almost 3 seconds. 3 minutes off of her seed time. So great swim for those three swimmers. Next up will be heat number 2. Olivia Borcott from St. Tim's in 1. Annabelle Ray from Indian Creek in 2. Alana Casey from John Carroll in 3. Teammate Amelia Herstoy in 4. Catholic Sophia Pryor in 5. Shelby Persico from John Carroll in 6. Lane number 7 has Kate Chavez from St. Tim's. 8 is Grace Ashas from Indian Creek. And Bella Zanti from Catholic in lane number 9. And we'll do the same thing. Your leader currently in lane number 5, Sophia Pryor from Catholic. John Carroll's Shelby Persico in 2nd, and John Carroll's Amelia Herstoy in 3rd. The distance will quickly separate a bunch with these swimmers, so we'll leave the camera on the middle of the pool and show you this race and come back to you with the commentary and last 100 of this 500 in just a few moments. And the bell lap given to Sophia Pryor from Catholic. She'll turn and bring it home. Seat time was 5:52. She should clips that tonight in the finals. And her winning time, 5:39.62. Very solid swim. Now coming into the frame, a couple John Carroll swimmers. Lane number 4, that's Amelia Haristoy. She's got 50 remaining. Same with her teammate, Shelby Perisco. And they should be our next 2 finishers. And they come to the wall and touch. Amelia Haristoy, 6:50.36. Shelby Perisco, 6:54.09 for third. Next to the wall, Grace Oschatz from Indian Creek, 7:11.08. And she's followed by John Carroll's Elena Casey down in lane number 3. Two more swimmers remain. And we'll pick them up in the last 25. Up in lane number 2, Annabelle Ray. Her time, 8:03.20. And Kate Chavez from St. Tim's, she's in at 8:10.49. And we'll move to the 100 Freestyle Awards.
Now we have results for Zone 6. Girls 100-yard freestyle. In 8th place, from Captain High, Jazzy Green. In 7th place, from Dean Creek, Maya Riley. In 6th place, from John Carroll, Karen Evans.
Top 3 finishers in the 100-yard freestyle. From St. Vincent Pallotti, a junior, Junia Tenney. In 2nd place, from John Carroll, a senior, Julia Dominic. And your champion for 2026 from Indian Creek, Sadie Rollins.
Updated scores with at 6. In 6th place, with 66 points, St. Timothy's. In 5th place, with 81 points, Beth Kellogg. In 4th place, with 107 points, St. Vincent Pallotti. In 3rd place,
And top three team scores, as the stadium announcer just kept saying, or just got done saying, have gone back and forth. Now back, John Carroll with 204 points for third. Catholic, 223 points for second. And Indian Creek now in the lead with 232. Next up, the women's 200-yard freestyle relay. One heat. 50 freestyle for each swimmer. In lane number one, Catholic C. 2 is John Carroll's B. Betafila's A in 3. Indian Creek's A in 4. Pilates A in 5. Catholic's A in 6. John Carroll's A in 7. St. Tim's A in 8. And Catholic's B in 9. At the turn in lane number 5, Pilates, second swimmer in the lead. Second place, Indian Creek. Third is Catholic. Third swimmer in for Pilates. Now Indian Creek and Catholic. Catholic making a move, and on the turn will take over the lead. Pilates second, Indian Creek third. John Carroll is fourth. Anchor swimmer in the pool, first for Catholic, then Pilates, then Indian Creek, and John Carroll. Turn for home, all Catholic. Pilates second. Indian Creek is third. Come to the wall and the touch. 2:01.42 for Catholic. Pilates second, 2:05.14. Third will go to Indian Creek, 2:10.14. John Carroll is fourth. Fifth place went to Catholic's B, and sixth to Bethafilla. Finishing up will be St. Timothy's. And a touch and finish at just over 3 minutes. Next, we will have backstroke, the 100 backstroke, after the awards presentation for the 500. And we'll turn our camera to the 500. In third place in the 500 from John Carroll Jr., Shelby Persico. In second place from John Carroll, freshman Amelia Harristoy. And your champion for 2026 from Catholic High, Sophia Pryor.
Game results through event 7. Sixth place, Beth Phillip, 81 points.
Through event number 7, we'll be getting the team scores updated.
Fourth place, St. Vincent, 107. Really tight game amongst the top 3 schools. In third place, John Carroll, 251. Second place, Indian Creek, 260. And first place at 263. Catholic High.
So things have tightened up quite a bit. In third place is John Carroll with 251 points. Indian Creek has 260, 9 points ahead. And 3 points ahead of them is Catholic at 263. So now we'll move to the backstroke. And heat number 1 of 2. Yuri Amaribi from St. Tim's in 2. Sophia Karolowski from Catholic in 3. In 4, Lucy Kustner from Beth Phila. Caroline Meerholtz from John Carroll in 5. Lauren Alkins from Catholic in 6. Indian Creek's Nirvana Tawari in 7. Teammate Evie Newman in 8. And Tamara Butterfield from St. Tim's in 9. At the turn, it's Lauren Alkins for Catholic in the lead. She's followed by John Carroll's Caroline Meerholtz for second. And a turn for home, the last 25. Still has Alkins in the lead, followed by Meerholtz. And too close to call for third. The battle really for third place. Lane number 3, Karolkowski and Newman. Your winner, Lauren Alkins, 134.30. Caroline Meerholtz was second, 137.29. Sophia Karolkowski, 143.74 for third. And Evie Newman, 144.84 for fourth. Heat number 2 is going to have Melanie Tepper, Beth Phila in 1, Renee Rosenberg from John Carroll in 2, Maria Zavalieva from Beth Phila in 3, Lily Sabatka from Catholic in 4, Indian Creek's Lily Swope in 5, Sophia Pryor from Catholic in 6, Erin Evans from John Carroll in 7, Amaya Gora from Pilati in 8, and Sydney Heister from John Carroll in 9. Top seat time, Lily Swope from Indian Creek, 103.67. Be scratch in lane number 3. Mariah Zuvaliva from Beth Phila is a scratch. Early lead by Swope. She goes to the wall. Split time 27:58. Second place, Sophia Pryor, 32:48. Third, Lily Sabatka, 38:18. Swope will bring it back. 4 body length lead to the finish. Winning time, 57:24, Lily Swope from Indian Creek. Second place will be Sophia Pryor, 105.66. Lily Sabatka will finish third. Her time, 117.86. John Carroll will have, well, first it'll be Amaya Gura from Pilati in fourth. John Carroll's Renee Rosenberg is fifth. And we'll go to the awards for the 200 freestyle relay. Results for the 200-yard freestyle relay. Indian Creek took third. Pilati second. And your champion for 2026 C Conference, Catholic High School. It was Gata Lasso, Evie Friedman, Emma Nisi, and Graziella Dolberg, your top 4 swimmers for Catholic. And your order of team competition still has John Carroll 281, Indian Creek at 292, and Catholic, your leader, at 303. Next up will be the 100-yard breaststroke. We'll have 3 heats of the breaststroke. And in lane number 6 for heat number 1 will be Cameron Walls for Pilati. Ari Carr from St. Tim's will be in 7. And Catholic's Kate Caton will be in lane number 8. And we had scratches, so we will lane assignments changing. So we'll start right with heat number 2. In lane number 2 will be Clara McKee. In 3 will be, and she's from Indian Creek, Sophia Gores from St. Tim's in 3. Tumi Alahidin in 4 from St. Tim's. Paige Gostomsky from John Carroll in 5. Ava Watson Phipps from Catholic in 6. Tara Chavez from Pilati in 7. Violet Vanoy, Indian Creek in 8. And Kat Keaton from Catholic in 9. Four lengths of the pool in the 100-yard breaststroke. Your leader, Paige Gostomsky from John Carroll. Second is Ava Watson Phipps from Catholic. Phipps and Gostomsky, stroke for stroke. Third place is Violet Vanoy from Indian Creek. Go to the wall for the last 25. They turn together, but coming off the wall, Ava Watson Phipps with the lead. We'll go to the finish. It'll be Ava Watson Phipps, your winner. 143.15. Paige Gostomsky is second. 144.94. Violet Vanoy third. 147.41. Tumi Alahidin 149.90 for fourth. Final heat. The last heat of the last individual event of the day finds Roxanne Schaub from John Carroll in 1, Penny Siegel from Bethavilla in 2, Tunia Tenney from Pilati in 3, Rory Varn from Indian Creek in 4, Chloe Hendrickson from John Carroll in 5, Rachel Liu from St. Tim's in 6, Shelby Persico from John Carroll in 7, Gaeta Lasso from Catholic in 8, and Jazzy Green from Catholic in 9. At the 25, it's Rory Van and Chloe Hendrickson. Hendrickson with the slight lead for John Carroll. They come to the wall and touch together for the second 50. At the touch, 37.84 for Hendrickson. Varn is at 37.26 with a slight lead. Turn for the last 25. Off the wall, long pull out is John Carroll's Chloe Hendrickson. A slight lead over Rory Varn. Going to be at the touch, at the wall. It is John Carroll's Chloe Hendrickson, 118.39. Second place, Rory Varn from Indian Creek. Third place will be Shelby Persico from John Carroll. Varn in at 118.54. Persico in at 127.21. For the 100-yard backstroke, top three. Third place from Catholic High, Lily Sabatka. Second, also from Catholic, Sophia Pryor. And your champion for 2026 in the 100-yard backstroke, Lily Swope, with a time of 57.24. She's from Indian Creek. Swope and Pryor are seniors. Sabatka is a sophomore. Through event number 9, we'll update on scores, the top three. And the scores, top three, John Carroll still third, 319. Indian Creek at 327. And Catholic with the lead at 348. And our last event of the evening will be the 400-yard freestyle. One heat. Lane number 1 will be Indian Creek's B, John Carroll's B in 2. Bethel A in 3, John Carroll's A in 4, Indian Creek's A in 5. Catholic's A in 6, St. Tim's A in 7, Pilates A in 8, and Catholic's B in 9. And we're going to give you the update going into the final event through 10 events now, top three. So everything will come down to the final event. John Carroll's now slipped into second place. Indian Creek is third, and Catholic still leading by 20 points. One heat of the 400-yard relay coming up. gave you the lane assignments. We're ready for the start of the race. We have a scratch in lane number 8, Pilates A. All four swimmers swimming 100. We'll come to the first 50. Indian Creek's A with the lead. John Carroll's A is second. Catholic High is third. Ready for the first exchange. Second swimmer about to go in. Indian Creek in first. John Carroll second. And Catholic will be third. Swimmers getting spread out in a hurry. We can keep first and second in the frame at the moment. We're going to need to open this up to the whole pool and just as Indian Creek with a substantial lead over John Carroll, who has a substantial lead at the moment over Catholic. Third swimmers will go in this next 25. Still Indian Creek, then John Carroll, but here comes Catholic for a bid on second place. And Catholic will go in first with the third swimmer. Then John Carroll. So it's Indian Creek, then Catholic, then John Carroll. As we turn at the 250. Indian Creek still with a half a length lead over Catholic, and Catholic with a 3 body length lead over John Carroll. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Anchor swimmer in for Indian Creek. Indian Creek pulling away. They're going to take first. No question there. Catholic in the water, then John Carroll. And the last 50. Indian Creek will bring it to the wall. And their victory time, 4:09:51. Catholic will be second. Their time, 4:22:04. John Carroll for third. Their time, 4:30:68. Fourth place is John Carroll's B, 4:52.04. There were big points for John Carroll's B relay moving up. Fifth place, Indian Creek's B. And then we have St. Tim's, then Catholic's B, and finally we will have Bethaphylla rounding out the field. So it's all left to the tally of the scores and the giving out of the awards as Bethaphylla finishes out. And we'll zoom in on the awards area as Sport Chair Brian Boyd and Executive Director Sue Thompson are down to announce some awards and give the championship bowl to the winning team and runner-up plaque. Top in the breaststroke, the 100-yard breaststroke. Our top three finishers. Third place was John Carroll's Shelby Persico from Indian Creek. Rory Varn for second, and your champion for 2026 with a winning time 1:18.39, Chloe Hendrickson from John Carroll. And the final official results for event number 11, the 400-yard freestyle relay. Third place went to John Carroll's A. Second place went to Catholic High. And your champions with Sadie Rollins, Grace Aschetz, Rory Varn, and Lily Swope, Indian Creek. And we'll have your final team scores right after the Kodak moment, the banner for the 400 freestyle. Sixth place was Bethaphylla with 127. St. Tim's with 172 for fifth. St. Vincent Pallotti 174 points for fourth. 393 points for Indian Creek for third.
399 points,
John
John Carroll.
Carroll, 399 points for second. With 411 points, your champions, the Catholic High School. "12 points separated Catholic from John Carroll, and John Carroll 6 points over Indian Creek. What an exciting top three finishes here at the 2026 IAAM C Conference Championships. Catholic coming together. They'll get the bowl. John Carroll will get the runner-up plaque. And Catholic on their way to the podium as John Carroll got their plaque for runner-up. And now Catholic High School celebrates their championship and the banner for 2026. So we thank you for joining us here tonight. We're Red Dog Media, and this is the IAAM. We bring you championships here for most of the sports. We hope you'll join us again in the future. It's been an exciting night. We hope you have enjoyed. Be safe. Take care. Thank you.